Welcome to the podcast, where we're diving into some seriously quirky, hidden treasures of the English language. Idioms that pack vivid origins and clever twists.
I'm all in for this linguistic adventure. So, we're talking idioms that, have stories behind them, right?
Exactly. Let's start with one like by and large. It's not about details, it means overall or on balance.
Mhm.
And it harks back to sailing commands, handling winds by and large.
Right. I remember that bit. Like a nautical analogy where the wind conditions are adjusted for a ship's overall performance.
Yep, and then we have steal someone's thunder. Now, this is a catchy one. It's about taking credit for or drawing attention away from someone else's big moment. It
Yeah,
supposedly goes
absolutely.
back to an 18th century playwright upset over his thunder sound effects being undercut.
That's wild. It's almost as if the stage was his battleground. Now, what about take it with a pinch of salt? I feel like we use that every day without thinking.
Oh yeah, that idiom is a neat reminder to be skeptical. It comes from the Latin cum grano salis, which literally means seasoning a claim with a grain of salt and not taking it all at face value.
Right.
Perfect for headlines that seem too outlandish.
Speaking of stirring things up, throw a spanner in the works is just as vivid. It means to disrupt progress.
Exactly. It's like when you're running a machine and you drop an essential tool, it makes the whole system jam. And in modern lingo, whether you say spanner or wrench, it's all about causing an unexpected hiccup.
And then there's Read the Riot Act. Now that one sounds downright severe. Is it really as ominous as it sounds?
Oh, definitely. It signals a stern official warning. Its origin is literally a British law meant to disperse unruly crowds. So, if someone's acting out, you might say, read the Riot Act as a way to, lay down the law.
Yeah. I can see that being both hilarious and effective in the right scenario. Now shifting gears a bit, what about red herring? That always felt like a mystery term.
Totally. Red herring is all about misdirection, a distraction from what's really important. While some say it refers to the literal use of smoked fish to throw off hounds, it ultimately means a deliberate diversion.
Got it. And then there's that phrase, by the skin of your teeth. I mean, who wouldn't want to succeed by just the tiniest margin?
Ha, right. But it does in fact mean to barely make it. It's even found in the book of Job, picturing how little you had to spare. So if you just scrape by, that's the idiom to drop in your conversation.
Yeah. Now, onto a real motivator. Bite the bullet. Does that mean you're postponing something or, as I suspect, you're just gearing up to face a challenge?
Definitely the latter. Bite the bullet means to face a painful or challenging situation head on. The image of someone literally biting a bullet during a difficult procedure originated this expression.
That's quite vivid. Another one that hits me in conversations is cut to the chase. Nothing beats getting straight to the point, right?
Precisely. The wordplay here stems from early film jargon, skipping the slow build-up and going straight to the exciting chase scene. Imagine a director saying, enough talk, cut to the chase.
Yeah, very cinematic. I like that one. Then there's over egg the pudding, which sounds like you're overdoing something.
Exactly. It's a charming, albeit quirky, British idiom which warns that too much polish can ruin something. Too many eggs and your dessert becomes an overkill. It's like when you're making a presentation and add one too many slides.
That analogy definitely paints a clear picture. And what about the mini drills they mention, like swapping weak phrases for these more colourful ones?
Oh, yes. Instead of saying, generally it's fine, you say, by and large, it's fine. Or replace, someone took my idea with, they stole my thunder. These drills are practical ways to let you, elevate your everyday language.
Absolutely, it makes communication more engaging. And I love how the script suggests practicing by recording your voice note with 3 idioms. That sounds like a fun exercise to internalize these expressions.
Exactly. It's about turning these phrases into natural reflexes. Once you use them regularly, they stick to your memory like spices onto a plate, enhancing your conversation without overwhelming it.
Spices are a great analogy. Speaking of spices, the script also dives into the origins, like picturing a storm-tossed ship for by and large or a stage effect for steal my thunder. It's like anchoring abstract ideas with real images.
Yeah, that's the magic. It isn't just trivia, it's turning history into a memory hook. When you imagine those vivid scenes, the idiom's meaning becomes instantly accessible, even if the historical details themselves are a bit fuzzy.
True, a little image goes a long way. Now, I do have a slight critique, though. At times when you rely too much on vivid origins, aren't there risks of misrepresenting the modern usage? Like, if we overthink the backstories.
Fair point. I think the idea is to use those origins as mnemonics rather than absolute histories. You can appreciate the flavour without getting, bogged down in inaccuracies.
Makes sense. And the script smartly divides idioms by context. Work, casual, British flavour, so you know which ones to opt for based on your audience.
Exactly. You might use by and large or cut to the chase in professional settings, but phrases like bite the bullet and red herring work perfectly among friends when you need that punch of colour. It shows there's a register to every idiom.
Right on. Now moving into the lightning round, it's this rapid-fire challenge where you match idioms with meanings in a snappy way. I find that super energizing.
Totally. It's like training your brain in quick recall. They even toss in ones like horses for courses and thin end of the wedge, which you can use to replace bland expressions during meetings.
Yeah.
Plus, there's this neat twist on to table an issue, highlighting the differences between US and UK meanings. That's a wonderful reminder of how language isn't static. It's context dependent.
Language is always evolving. And then we pivot into the Make It Yours segment. The micro practice where you come up with sentences for work, study, and even with friends.
Right, that's a powerful call to action. It's one thing to learn an idiom, but it's another to integrate it into your daily talk. For example, saying, by and large, Q4 looks solid at a meeting, or don't over egg the pudding. Your outfit is already great to a friend.
Absolutely. It's almost like these idioms are little tools in our linguistic toolbox, each with its unique sharpness.
Yup, they're shortcuts to conveying nuance and emotion. They make our conversations richer, and as the script rightly concludes, it's about using them lightly and precisely, so the spice enhances rather than overwhelms.
Exactly. I have to say, this whole structure, from the origins to the context tips, is like a roadmap to making language both effective and fun.
Absolutely, and the callback at the end, urging you to pick 2 idioms and use them today, really drives home the lesson. Don't just know them, live them.
Right. So, if you're out there, the next time someone tries to steal your thunder, you might just bite the bullet, cut to the chase, and sprinkle in 1 or 2 idioms to really drive your point home.
Exactly, and remember, by and large, using these hidden treasures correctly will not only boost your language game, but also make your conversations more engaging and memorable.
Absolutely. This has been quite a journey through vivid English idioms and their origins. I'm definitely going to challenge myself to incorporate even one of these into my next conversation.
And that's the beauty of it all. Language is dynamic, full of images and stories that cue our memories. Keep exploring, keep practicing, and, well, never be afraid to add a little spice to your words.
Right on. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Go out, choose your idioms, and, have some fun with them.
Until next time, remember, don't over egg your pudding and always cut to the chase.